What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Good afternoon. Good morning. I don't know what time. Good evening. I don't know what time it is, but I hope it's a good time, as my friend Alan Jackson would say. I hope that wind isn't too much for you. I kind of got you on the side of the house here. We're back on the old 98 because, as I said in the last video, I was having a little issue where the truck was a little harder to start, so that's what kind of started me down the road of doing the whole tune-up on it. So we did spark plugs, we did plug wires, we did an air filter, oil change, oil filter. Of course, the oil is just general maintenance, but I was hoping the plugs and wires might help it with the cranking and starting. It's not. So today, we're gonna put a new cap and rotor on, and I tried to find out if it was spark related or fuel delivery related. I'm gonna insert that video right here. So as I said in the last video, I'm having a little bit of an issue with this thing cranks and cranks. Did not fix it. So here's what I'm trying. We're gonna see if it's fuel delivery or if it's spark. So we're gonna turn the fuel pump on. Here's the pump running. Still running. And I'm gonna turn it off for a second. Just gonna cycle the key a couple times. This is what my mechanic friend told me to do. Let's see if this fixes it. Any other time, key on. Any other time it would just and do nothing. And I'd have to do that 3 or 4 times. Okay, so let's see if it's a fuel delivery issue. Cycle the key. There's 2 times. Turn it off. Back on. 1, 2, skip with my shoe. No, 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Okay, here we go. Off one more time just for goodies. If it cranks and fires right now, just immediately, then we know it's not a spark issue. It is a fuel delivery issue. I'm gonna change the cap and rotor anyway. This is what it's doing. Now I'll wait. Okay. That's not the worst it's been, but that's what it's been doing. And as you can see, I still don't know what it is. So let's get started. I'm gonna grab the parts out of the truck, cap, rotor. It'll work or it won't. I don't know, but we're about to find out. Why do they make these boxes so hard to get into? I can't. This little tab thing. There we go. I got it. Crisis averted. It's all good. Yep. 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 That's the one. Okay, so now that I have this off, I talked in the last video about how much easier these caps were on the AC pulse ignition setup or whatever. And I could show you now what I'm talking about. I don't really, this is, kind of, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but like the plastic is almost kind of burnt looking and stuff like that. But what I was getting at too though is so this is gonna go on the truck, passenger side here, driver's side here. And if you look, you couldn't see this on the last one because it's really dirty, but 1735. So it gives you the order. You don't even have to know 1843657 because just hook your 1735 in that order, and then on this side 8246. There goes all my other stuff, and then the C is the coil. I'm gonna pick up all that stuff. It's really windy out here today. I hope that didn't break the brand new rotor because I'd be upset. Nope, we're good. First thing we gotta do, you know, because she's an old Chevy. Bam! I mean, 65% of the time, works every time. Okay. Probably the best way to do this would be to take all of this airbox stuff off. I'm gonna bring you in here in a second to show you what I'm talking about. What I'd prefer to do though, if at all possible, just because it sounds like it would be much more fun to, you know, get my knuckles all banged up and all that. It's a whole lot more fun to just not remove anything. Get your your eyeballs in on this action. So oh, right as I inhaled, that thing flew right down my throat. I don't know what it was, like a gnat or something. Sorry. So right back there is that cap that I need to change. The rotor that I need to change is in that as well. I'm really thinking that if I just undo this hose clamp, which will help me get this box out of the way. There's another hose on the other side that's kind of in the way. This air conditioner hose, it's not really in the way. If I can get this box out of the way, I think it'll be super easy to get at. So that's what I'm gonna do. Also not 7/16. Well, good for you that you're watching this video. I knew it. I thought I was working on an American vehicle, but apparently this is China American, and that's 10mm. Boy, that clamp right there, I'm pretty sure she gave up the ghost because I pulled that out by hand. Okay. Vacuum line to the power brakes. Wouldn't you know, it's one of these doohickeys, which is why I brought this, because I had a feeling that I was gonna be working on some star bits. I don't know, I think they're actually not called a star bit. Yep, there it went. We're never gonna see that one again. There we go. All right, so I mean, there's a good chance that this is, it's pretty corroded. It's not worn to the point where like it's all worn down flat, as it sparks sometimes. But the rotor bug in the center, not really rotor bug, but that center, I guess that'd be where the coil hits. That one's pretty worn. So we're gonna transition over to the same tool, again. And we're gonna go ahead. So what you gotta do when you do this, I'm gonna get you down in here close. This is an important part. You have to get this part right, or your vehicle won't ever run right again. Well, I mean, it'll run right again once you fix it. See the direction that rotor's pointing? Yes, there's screws, but make sure that you don't turn any of this stuff and plop that thing down on there and somehow get it in a different, like you don't want that to be 180 out. If you can put it on there with the screws in the right place and have it pointed back towards the number 1 hole instead of right now where it's kind of pointing back towards that coil, or which other one is back there? Number 6 is back there. We don't want to get this 180 degrees out, the truck won't start, we'll have to take it all back apart. So make sure of the orientation of the rotor so that you can put it back on the same. I'm going to take out those 2 screws, plop the new rotor in, and then I'll get you back in here so that you can see what it looks like with a new one on it. And then once we get this done, it won't be very long, then we'll go ahead and start her up. Same size. Yeah, buddy. We'll go ahead and start her up, and I will show you. You saw the video earlier what it was like from a cold start with the existing cap and rotor. So once we get this one on, I'm going to do the same thing again. We'll see what happens there. Sound like a plan? Good. Glad you agreed, because if you didn't, we were going to have some issues. All right, so all the screws are out. There's really not much to that. It's hard to tell from here, but I don't see any moisture. I don't see a bunch of corrosion or anything. I mean, everything appears to be okay. So now I will say, sorry, I didn't mean to kick you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I will say that I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is the new one. If you look at this one, the tip of this is pretty worn down to an angle, and the gaps may be important enough that this side where that angle is like that is bad enough that it's not meeting properly. So this very well may be the ticket. I just want you guys to know that this is not an expensive job, okay? It's really not. I bought cap and rotor and another deal that I'm going to show you on a different video for $72. So I want to say the rotor was 14 bucks and the cap was 30 something like that. So okay, that's it. We're just going to reverse the process of what we just went through. Remember that the orientation matters, no matter what anybody tries to tell you. Done with you. Done with you. Oh, hang on. Just a little bit. Just okay. Rotor's in. Now we just reverse the process. I highly, highly, highly advise you to not just assume that you grabbed all the right ones. Hey, young dogs, you having fun? Trying to shoot a video over here. Need y'all to quiet on the set. So obviously you know your coil because it's the only 90-degree boot that should be on there, but double check, make sure you got the right ones. Again, odd side on the driver's side 1375, or don't listen to me, 1357 2468. So make sure you're on the right one. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so take this first one here. It's the shortest one. Shortest straw, which hunt right through, rub you raw. Ha! That's gonna be number 8. Number 8, no! Ah! Thought I lost it. I think I am losing it. It's easier to put these on when the cap is loose, by the way. I said what I said. Okay. This next one here. That is numero 2. As in 2. Yep. Yep. All right. Next one. 4, which is the next one, yeah. Which means this last one is 6. This last one is the coil. No, I can just kind of propagate that down there. And then we got new screws for the new cap. And we will reverse the process on this side. These, because of the way that the bracket is right here, very easy to tell. That is 1. Second one should be 7. Okay, you saw the video earlier of what it was doing. Let's see if it worked. Was it spark related? Was it fuel related? Ready? Pretty sure it's not supposed to be doing that. Let's go check. Make sure we got our final. It almost is like I twisted it out of time or something. That is bizarre for sure. The vacuum hose. You got to hook up those vacuum lines. Stand by. Vacuum hoses are important apparently. Here we go. Try again. Round 2. Well, there you go. Cap and rotor on top of plugs and wires. And I mean, this thing, she fired right off. I'll keep you posted if it does it again. But as of right now, I'm gonna call it fixed. We fixed it. So if you like this video, please drop a comment down in there. If I did something stupid, you'd rather show me a better way to do it. I'm all about tips and tricks because I'm not a mechanic. I'm what they used to call shade tree mechanic. I'm cool with that. But drop it down there in the comments. Tell me what you think, and like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps. And I want to say, oh, see this guy over here? Got some scratches we got to fix. So if you're into like oddball paint and body stuff, well, that's coming next. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.